everyone, this is Sally with the Polka Dot Life. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. My paper pumpkin kit for October has arrived. I love it. Of course, it coordinates with some of my favorite products from the holiday catalog, so that is probably also why I love it. I would like to know more of what you like in a paper pumpkin kit, what you expect, those kinds of things. Are you looking just to stretch out the supplies of your paper pumpkin kit? Are you looking for alternatives when you don't love the projects that are included in the kit? I want to help you decide maybe paper pumpkin really isn't the best choice of supplies for you. If you are just looking to extend your supplies, you just might be better off spending your dollars on some other card supplies. So let me help you. You can send me an email at sally@thepolkadotlife.com. You can leave a comment on my blog, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, all those things, and let me know what it is that you like most about a paper pumpkin kit or the things that you don't, because I want to have an honest and frank discussion with you about it. Because I want an honest and open discussion about it. I can't help you each month get what you would like to see from me if we don't talk about things. So let's turn the camera down and have a look at the kit. Let's dive right in and talk about our Peaceful Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit from October 2021. As I said in the intro piece, I wanted to have an honest discussion. I'd kind of like to know, let me comment below. What is it that you do typically with your paper pumpkin kit? What is it that you're looking for in videos about paper pumpkin? Because I would like to do things that you are looking for that you need help with. I personally think that the kit this month was wonderful, exceptional. I loved everything about it. I intend to make my cards as they came in the kit. But I know several of you look for alternative projects. And so the Paper Pumpkin Kit coordinates with the Peaceful Place suite of products, and that's in the Holiday Mini Catalog, and that is on page 36 and 37. There are several products that coordinate, but as I said in my piece earlier, maybe Paper Pumpkin isn't for you. If you are coming to me looking for alternatives that are going to chop up your paper pumpkin kit into small cubes like this big and this big to say that I got 50 cards out of that kit, I am not your girl. Just going to put that out there right now. You can do that and you can stretch those supplies super far, but your cards are going to look like it. For the most part, you could probably get some that are fine. But for a lot of those alternatives that say they get 30, 50, whatever cards out of it, they look like they did. And I don't send those kind of cards. I want to take pride in the work that I do and the things that I send to people in the mail. They are a representative of me, and that just isn't me. It can be you, but it is not me. Having said that, let's talk about this. Depending on whether you do a month-to-month subscription or you do a prepaid subscription, your out-the-door cost can be from $21 to $23, $24, depending on the tax rate where you live. And maybe if you're not loving these kits, if you don't like that element of surprise, first of all, no, you can always pause or cancel your subscription. But if the surprise thing isn't your thing, then we now carry some past paper pumpkin kits so you can choose what you like. Please do not get me wrong. I am not telling anyone to boycott paper pumpkin, anything at all like that. I love my paper pumpkin kit, and I am keeping my subscription wide open. But if it's not for you and you're just not enjoying that surprise factor, or you're always wanting to do something different than what they have going on, maybe you should take a look at, instead of spending your dollars on a paper pumpkin kit, take those same dollars and order things from the Stampin' Up! Catalog that you know you love. I've heard some people say they love that card base with the trees on it, but they felt like it was a waste of it being on the front and back. I kind of get that, but also if you're cutting that in half, then you also had to put 2 card bases out of your stash. You know, they're just things like that. It's not just as upfront as buying a kit if you start doing those things. So, since a lot of people liked that particular paper, I want to draw your attention here and here. If you didn't love the stamp set, I love the images in the stamp set, and I love the larger images. I felt that some of those smaller images and greetings, they were just entirely too small, that I'm not going to send those to somebody and expect them to be able to read them well. I don't like to do that. I prefer a larger greeting like that's in this stamp set. If you like the stamp set, that's $23. That's the same as your paper pumpkin kit if you like these stamps better. Because in the end, the other items are consumable, but you'll still have your stamp set. And if you like this stamp set better, then maybe you should consider that instead. Also, this designer series paper, it is to die for. It is so pretty. And that's kind of where my focus went today. If you like that card base, I apologize, I'll put this way. Hopefully it won't glare quite as much. This, you cut in half, and then you cut this in 4-inch card fronts. That will give you 6 layers for the front of your card. And these are that metallic silver as well on the basic white. So one side is all metallics, and then the other side I'll show you are just regular designer series prints, but super beautiful. These ones are hard to see, but they're sparkling metallic in some of these snowflakes. Then this one, you get 4 6x6. If you prefer to do a 6x6, maybe a small scrapbook page or something like that. There you go. This is another fun metallic print. And this, if you are a true scrapbooker, here's your 12x12 for your scrapbook. And this again has these snowflakes that are metallic that are sometimes a little bit hard to see. But let's flip it over quickly. Let's just breeze through these patterns. There you go. A lot of different coordinating prints that are super, super nice. That one has the cabin. And this is just a great print. I used that on one of my cards. So this is only half the package. You get 6 designs, but you get 2 of each sheet. And this paper is only $15. So if you love the paper better, maybe your money is better spent on the paper. I used 1 sheet of paper out of that to make my 3 cards, and this is all I have left. Now I did some envelopes and whatnot, but I still have enough easily for another card right here. Since we're chatting about all these things, we aren't making a card together today, but I want you to see the cards that I have made for you. I feel they're super elegant, and they use the stamps from the paper pumpkin kit. This one, I pulled in the basic gray and the smoky slate for my cards. And this one, I just used that snow stamp, and I embossed it with silver embossing powder. And I created this background on basic gray cardstock, and I used the craft ink, the basic white craft ink, or Whisper White, I guess it was originally called. This ribbon is, oh, I just couldn't wait to use this ribbon. I was dying to break into this to use this ribbon. This ribbon is not with this suite of products. It is from the annual catalog, and this is Smoky Slate, and I love it. And I admit this silver, I have some older silver foil. We have now a pack that has 3 different shades of silver that would be really pretty on this. But look at the inside. I used that paper pumpkin stamp right here. I think Christmas cards we should just bring it all out, especially in 2021. I want to just celebrate Christmas. And here is this envelope flap, and isn't that just so pretty? I love that. And this one here, I did the envelope flap and this strip for the front using that tree stamp from the paper pumpkin kit. I embossed them both with that silver embossing powder. I'm just going to move this envelope out of the way. And I used that designer series paper and just put this strip on top of it. I cut out the label here. I used one of the stamps from that stamp set, and I used some of this smoky slate ribbon underneath here as well. And I've used some of the white matte dots from the All the Trimmings Embellishments pack. But any gem would work that you have, or if you have some left over from your paper pumpkin kit, you could do that. You could take strips from your paper pumpkin kit and just recreate this card. Use what you have. You could use another designer series paper and recreate this card. But I just wanted to show you that these, again, I have always said these stamps are yours to keep, and I think that you should use them. And then I just did this double layer on the inside as well. I did create an envelope for this one using that white craft ink on that basic gray cardstock. And this is my card. There's nothing difficult about this card. It's a strip card. I had some extra of this paper that I had stamped that background. So these are 1-inch strips. I want to say I put them on a 3 3¾ by 5 piece of cardstock. I glued these 1-inch strips down to that, and I just variegated my pattern, and I used that Peaceful Christmas Wishes, and then I used a piece of that silver foil. I popped this layer up off of my card base, and of course the star of the show is that lovely ribbon. And from Our Home to Yours, this particularly, I think, these ones with the bigger ribbons, if you don't want to mail those, these are nice for hand-delivered cards if you're giving someone a gift card, or like this particular one says From Our Home to Yours. Maybe you're making some baked goods or something like that that you're going to hand deliver to a friend or neighbor. Put this in one of our acetate boxes, and it's a gift of it's just a gift all on its own. And they will mail. I would just put the ribbon and whatnot toward the back of the envelope. And you might even take an additional piece of cardstock about this size and just put it over this and then put it down in your envelope with this towards the back. And that just helps it go through the postal machines a little bit better when it's not quite so lumpy and bumpy. But if you have pieces left from your kit that you want to cut up, do it. This is a way that you can use your kit in another way. But if you've made your kit like it's intended to be made, and you just want to keep using your stamps, look at what you can do. Or like I say, if you don't love what's that surprise factor of a kit, buy the paper, and you have Christmas stamps that you could make this with. If you wanted to do your own sentiments, we all have them. If you're making cards, chances really are, unless you are a very new beginner, that you have Christmas sentiments that you could use to make this card super quickly. So here are our 3 cards today that use our stamp set from our paper pumpkin kit from October 2021, Peaceful Christmas. Don't forget, please leave me a comment in the box below and let me know, are you looking for the ideas to use once your paper pumpkin kit's gone? Or what is it that you like or don't like about paper pumpkin? Maybe I can somehow address that. Not that I have any pool with Stampin' Up, but just maybe in our videos I can help you take your supplies and use them in a different way that you would enjoy more. So that is my intent, but I am super happy with my Christmas cards. As always, remember to be kind, send a card, and do something creative. Bye-bye.